They told us the inn was charming, a forgotten relic tucked away on the edge of the mountains. Its polished wooden floors smelled faintly of cedar, the halls lined with sepia photographs of couples long gone. The woman at the desk smiled when she saw us and handed over the brass key with a little too much enthusiasm, as though she had been waiting for us. "Suite 6, she said softly. "The honeymoon suite." The room was perfect at first glance. A massive four-poster bed draped in white linens, a fireplace that crackled despite the warm air, and a balcony overlooking the black waters of the valley below. A chilled bottle of champagne waited on the table, the cork already loosened, as if the room had been expecting us. My wife laughed and kissed me, whispering that it was the most romantic place she'd ever seen. But even in that moment of joy, something about the room felt staged, like a set, carefully arranged for an audience we couldn't see. That first night, the dreams began. I woke in the dark, heart pounding, sure I'd heard someone whisper our names. My wife stirred beside me, her lips moving as though speaking to someone I couldn't see. The fire blazed higher, though we hadn't added wood, shadows stretching across the ceiling like reaching hands. I told myself it was just nerves, that all honeymoons carried their own weight of intensity, but the whispers grew bolder each night, calling us by name, reminding us of the promise we had made, forever. On the third night, I woke to find her standing on the balcony in her nightgown, eyes glazed, whispering vows into the darkness. When I pulled her back inside, she fought me, her lips trembling with words that weren't her own. "They're waiting," she said in a voice that wasn't hers at all. "We belong here." I held her until morning, but her body was cold, her skin damp with something thicker than dew. We tried to leave that morning, but the halls of the inn had changed. Every door led us back to the same place, Suite 6. The photographs on the walls were different now too. Our faces stared back from behind the glass, smiling stiffly in sepia tones, just like the other couples. I don't know how long we've been here. The champagne refills itself, the fire never dies, and my wife no longer speaks in her own voice. At night, she lies beside me, smiling in her sleep, lips mouthing vows to something that lingers in the shadows. I tried to run once, but the door only opens back to the balcony, the black valley yawning below, waiting. They call this the honeymoon suite because no one leaves. Not really. And now I understand, forever isn't a promise you make to each other. It's a promise the room makes to you. Sometimes I hear footsteps outside, couples arriving, laughing, dragging their luggage down the hall. I want to warn them, but when I try, my voice doesn't come out. It's only a whisper, the same whispers that once called to us. My wife no longer looks at me like she used to. Her eyes are fixed on the shadows, as though waiting for something to step through. And in the mirror, I see us as the inn wants us. Sepia, smiling, perfect, trapped in a photograph that hasn't been taken yet. But I know it will. Soon.